Ladies and gentlemen, cancel culture has its next victim. And I'm kinda conflicted by these reports. Like, granted, yes, I expected it to happen at some point because everybody gets canceled at some point. I mean, have you seen cancel culture? But at the same time, it's kinda hard to see her get canceled because she has one of the most passionate fan bases, and honestly, her fans usually annoy me more than her haters do. But either way, you guys are not gonna believe this. So it all started when the Netflix series Ginny and Georgia, which has become pretty popular by the way, took a dig at Taylor Swift by making a joke saying, "You go through men faster than Taylor Swift." Now honestly, I think Taylor Swift should have been able to take a joke considering she makes music about all the guys she dates, and she dates quite a few of them, so I don't blame the show for making the joke, and I do blame Taylor for overreacting to it. However, the flip from the mob is pretty impressive, because at first they were defending Taylor because, you know, her passionate fans just jumped to social media to her defense, but then the narrative changed. The narrative changed from, hey, let's defend Taylor Swift, she doesn't have to be insulted like that, to Taylor Swift is a racist. And that's because the lead of the show is a person of color. And that, my friends, is exactly what I was talking about a couple videos back, is the fact that everything is about race nowadays, which means being a good person means nothing. You are automatically deemed a racist if you're white, and you can't be racist if you're black. When Taylor Swift heard that joke, do you really think she was worried about the color of the lead's skin? No, she was focused about her own reputation and how she'd be perceived if she let that joke go without a response. But one point I want to bring up is the fact that cancel culture cancels so much things that it doesn't even know what it wants to cancel, because at first it was canceling the show because they were defending Taylor Swift. They were like, nah, you're not just going to insult my queen like that, we're going to cancel your show. But then they were like, wait a minute, the lead is a person of color, now let's go at Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift needs to be canceled, guys. We messed up. Sorry, we were burning down the wrong business. We were riding in the wrong streets. We have to go the other way. And that, my friends, is why cancel culture exposes itself. I don't need to expose cancel culture. You already know it's a joke when they don't even know what they want to cancel anymore. I think another point that we can take away from this is the fact that the joke was harmless. They should have let the joke slide to begin with. Taylor Swift, you did not need to respond to that. It was really a harmless joke. You make a lot of different songs about a lot of different guys, and they were just shedding some light on that. It's a joke. I hate how 2020 and political correctness ruined comedy, because back in the day, people made jokes like that all the time, and nobody cared. If you sit on your phone all day and wait for things to be offended about, all I have to say is, don't you have better things to do? Don't you want to achieve something for yourself? Honestly, if you get canceled, it's a good thing. That means you're doing something that makes you successful and pisses other people off. Taylor Swift is successful. She writes songs about a lot of guys. I will never be able to make as much money as Taylor Swift, but I'm okay with that. I don't need to sit on my phone all day and hate on other people's success. I'm fine just being me. If you are a part of cancel culture, you're probably just one of those people who has no friends because you're such a Karen, and no one wants to hang out with you because they know that you're going to look at the negative side of everything, and you're never just going to let people have fun and be loose around you. They're always going to have to be walking on eggshells when they're around you. Just get a life. But that's going to wrap up this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.